Hello everybody, how's it going? Andrew here from Amphlett Reviews. Randomly, since March, April, I've really got into Jackie Chan films and it's been amazing. Hello guys and welcome to a very special video, how I got into Hong Kong cinema, presented by the Asian Cinema Circle Group. As you can tell, I'm doing a little bit of guerrilla filming. Former employment, which I will be starting a new job literally the week after I move into a big new house, which is not a good decision on my part maybe, but more money, more opportunity, and just an opportunity just to do something else and to kind of take a risk. This video is going to be quite a lot of different styles in terms of kind of live film in the office and film in different locations and a mixture of packing in between. So you're going to see all sorts of different types of scenarios that I'm in, but it makes it for a more entertaining video. It makes it for a very special video because this video is not only a collaboration video with my fellow kind of comrades, but also is a massive update for the channel and to let you guys know what's going on with myself and the new layout and the new kind of setup I'm going to be doing for my channel in terms of future reviews. I'm very curious to see what that's going to turn out to be. So I have no idea what at the moment until everything's set up, everything's put in the right place. I have no idea, but stay tuned, you will find out more information. When I know, you'll know, of course. So what got me into Hong Kong cinema? Now, this goes all the way back to, I'd say COVID times. I'd say the first couple of months of COVID, and it was a very scary time. I didn't know what was happening. I had a full-time job, 40 hours, and you know, I wanted to find something interesting to kind of do, as you all did. We all had different hobbies, and we kind of obviously locked into this place, our house, and what can we do to make this interesting? What can I find to take a risk? And what I came across accidentally was a discounted version, a discounted like price on Amazon for Police Story 1 and 2. And I've always heard about Police Story movies. I've always been curious to check out more Jackie Chan films. Never had the kind of the push, or no one had to give me the incentive to go and check it out. Always curious about it. I've known Jackie Chan for a very long time, obviously with the Rush Hour movies and the various kind of projects I've seen with him. And, you know, obviously with The Foreigner, I think I watched, that was fantastic. And I've always liked Jackie Chan, I've always admired him and I've always appreciated him. But I've only seen his American-based content. I thought, yeah, there's Police Story, one of his biggest films I've known nothing about, apart from just a few initial like clips and like being voted the best Jackie Chan film I've made. Thought, take a risk, check it out. So me and my friend watched it and absolutely fell in love with it. And it was coincidental that I was literally the perfect time to get into Hong Kong cinema. Because why? Because 88 Films was releasing a brand new 2K scan Jackie Chan films almost every month. So when we got into it, I picked up Police Story 1 and 2. Then I picked up Project Day 1 and 2, which is fantastic. Then it was Heart of the Dragon, and then it was starting to go to Fearless Hyena, then it was going to Dragon Lord, and you know, so on and so forth. And it just kind of came at the right time, the right renaissance to kind of check into Jackie Chan. And as you can tell from my very first video that I did coming back on the channel, goes into this a little bit more as well, into my Jackie Chan collection. Since watching Police Story, which is the one that kind of sparked this all off, it's been a completely breath of fresh air. Really fun ride experience getting into all these movies, into some type of martial arts, type of cinema that I haven't really seen much of. Come back into doing YouTube videos again because I was loving these movies so much, and I re-sparked my passion into kind of not only Hong Kong cinema and, well, new appreciation for Hong Kong cinema, but also re-sparked my appreciation for films in general, because I kind of stopped doing YouTube for a very long time because I got a little bit, well, one, life got in the way, and obviously things change and your opinions change, and I thought, you know what, I'm not really getting much out of YouTube anymore, and you know, I don't have time for it as much. And yeah, that sparked my whole kind of appreciation back into Hong Kong cinema once again, and I absolutely haven't looked back since. Doing a little video now, obviously, to kind of demonstrate a little bit of this office and to kind of show you a bit of a walk around while I'm doing this, and to kind of, you know, for me, bittersweet memories, because this will be the last weekend I will be in this place. Usually this can be a little bit fuller than it actually is, but I figured it'd be fun for me to kind of film this and kind of show you guys a little bit about where I work, and it'd be fun to look back on this and think, yeah, that was a time in my place, time in my life where I was here. And And linking back into what I said at the start of the video of, being pleased to being the first one Hong Kong movie getting into in terms of sparking this whole kind of massive cool adventure that I'm currently on. I did letterbox reviews and, I was starting to do kind of like getting back into the spirit of kind of creativity again and started doing written reviews, and they were really fun. I'll probably show you some kind of the images right. It was always a really impressive kind of glass kind of smash count with like people being thrown into it and so much glass being destroyed, and I kind of talked about the additions a little bit as well in terms of what I think of the films. And there's some of the early ones that I kind of talked about in terms of written review based that I haven't got around to doing on the channel just yet, but I'll get around to them. And it's quite coincidental as well that the first video I did review wise on this channel was Drive. But it gives you an opportunity to see films you wouldn't usually see. Jackie Chan has been one of those for me over the past couple of months. Been doing a giant marathon on kind of Hong Kong cinema, martial arts films, seeing crazy stunts, crazy performances, comedies, films I would have usually seen, and it's been a great blast watching them. I'm talking about Drive 1997, the most kick-ass 90s ultra cheese American-made Hong Kong inspired film I've seen in a long time, and this film delivered. On Amazon Prime, low quality, kind of watchable enough kind of, DVD kind of quality level to get a Blu-ray release in the US, now to get a 4K release coming out next week, on top of Police Story getting a 4K release next month. It's just kind of crazy kind of coincidences, all this kind of happening roughly at the same time in terms of like just, this type of video topic, while those two kind of, the origins, the first kind of early day films for me watching it's fantastic. And obviously it's sparked into kind of not just Jackie Chan, but going into John Woo movies, to Guns for Hire, bloodshed movies, now to kind of, Shaw Brothers, which I've never seen any Shaw Brothers, apart from the last kind of couple of years or so. Never watched a single one. And now I own quite a few on the shelf, of course, as you can see. And, going from that to kind of more Japanese cinema and kind of just really going to go into like the category 3. There's so much more to explore. There's so much more out of the Hong Kong genre. I got a feeling it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon, thanks to these fantastic releases coming out. And this leads to the next part of the video, which is the Asian cinema circle itself. I hope you can hear me. Just decided to go with a bit of an outdoor kind of feel this time, away from the house, which is currently a mess. Yes, Asian cinema circle, which is the whole reason why we're here doing these videos, collaborating. This is the 4th iteration, which is very exciting considering where all these channels first ended up with, including mine. I first spoke to Will from Hong Kong Appreciation Society, and then you've got Leon Yaz from Hong Kong Blues, which do fantastic videos, really high quality videos. They're always learning, always changing their style. Then obviously got Fanatical Dragon, Johnny, brilliant guy, really massive enthusiast Hong Kong cinema, but also physical media. You've got a lot of fantastic kind of creators and collaborations alongside, including the New Recruit, Martial Arts Theatre 3000. You've got Flip from Touch of Film. You've got Cool Moviegram. You've got Those Fighting Words, Caleb's Kung Fu Cinema, Film Fan Dojo, Martial Arts Film Freak, and many, many more. Asian Cinema Circle Group, who have been fans of Hong Kong cinema since they're kind of like, being a kid, probably 10 years old onwards kind of thing. And me humbly coming into this kind of fold with past couple of years, it's crazy. But, something bad in terms of COVID has led to something really positive and something really good for me. And I've really appreciated with the community that I'm part of. Being part of the Asian Cinema Circle is a privilege and a real honour for me to be part of that. And I'm really enjoying making these kind of collaboration videos with them. And that is how I got into Hong Kong cinema. Big thanks to everyone who's sticking with this video. It's been quite a fun, really wacky journey going from my old workplace to the apartment, now to the new house, the new setup. As you can tell, it's a bit of a work in progress. Please stay tuned for new content very soon. This will be the temporary setup until the office and the new kind of, figuring out the new kind of layout of my videos that I'm going to try and do. It's going to be very fun to kind of find out how I'm going to start doing these videos again. I've got some pretty exciting news coming up soon in the next couple of videos. Please stay tuned for that. Big announcement. I'd like to give a big shout out to the rest of my collaborators, the Asian Cinema Circle Group. Please go and check out their videos. They've already uploaded some of the videos already. There'll be a link in the description below. And I hope you enjoy watching this video and this crazy kind of multiple styles of Hong Kong, you know, inspired kind of content to my journey. A new house, new beginnings. The new second half of this year is looking pretty good already. So I hope you enjoy watching this video, guys. Please stay tuned. And for the meantime, guys, I'm for reviews. Signing out.